What is going on, y'all? Connor from Rock Pokemon here, coming at you with another Market Monday. So we have part 2 of the CGC bulk return coming in hot. So part 2 is going to be some modern that I graded for myself. If you haven't checked out part 1 with the cards that I middleman for 3 buddies of mine, go check that out. It's one of the most recent videos in my feed. Part 2 here today is going to be modern. Part 3 next week is going to be vintage non-hollows, and part 4 grand finale is going to be the vintage hollow stack. You are not going to want to miss this, y'all. So we are going to dive right into some modern. Appreciate y'all checking out my cards with me. So first we have a card that sits in between vintage and modern. This is a 2009, I believe. A card that was a promo when you received a pair of Japanese packs. This is the Fampi from the Heart Gold Soul Silver release. So this would come in a 1-card promo that had like perforated edges, and you would tear the edges off and pull the card out. This card, something that's been sitting in my grading pile for a long time, has that beautiful swirl. Kind of went back and forth on it. Ended up deciding just to send it in because I think it's a really cool and unique card from a really cool, unique campaign. Ended up hitting 7.5 on surface, which really held an otherwise strong card back. Was trying to figure out if it was something on the back that I missed, or if it was in my grading pile so long that I just kind of forgot about the issues it had and just sent it in. But this is one that I would say I missed on a little bit. So going to continue to review this, closely for what happened on that surface issue. If I recall, there might have been a little crease I found in the back. Might be right here in the top right edge. It's kind of hard to see, but let's see if we can find any dents or creases. Maybe it's down there. Maybe? This one was a tough one. I haven't had the time to look at it as closely yet, but maybe I will crack and resubmit this one. You never know. But I'm going to look at it pretty closely. Super fun card though. Really cute Pokemon and a cool campaign. So that came with the Heart Gold Soul Silver packs, which are the red and blue packs. One has Ho-Oh, one has Lugia, I believe. I don't have them anymore in my collection, but they're sweet. So just wanted to take a little bit of time on that first card because it's kind of like the dud of the entire submission, which, it's an 8. It's not that bad, but I'm a little disappointed that I missed that surface issue and going to be looking at this pretty closely to figure that out. Yeah, we'll save that for another time. So next up, we're going to hit some 25th anniversary here for sure, and a couple other modern cards. So here we go. First up, we have the Gary from the 25th anniversary single promo packs, coming in at the 9.5. Fairly strong card. Really excited about the surface grades on these because it was one of the hardest items to really pre-grade, is understanding how they were going to grade that surface. To go along with it, similar subgrades and grading, we got the Magikarp, which this is just a great little pair to have from the 25th. I would definitely be keeping these in my collection. So these are 2 of this submission that will be staying in my personal collection for sure. Incredibly strong 9.5s and a really, really neat pair. You can see the 2 side by side back there. Pretty cool. So and then above me, there's the Dark Gyarados up there. So great pair to have. Super stoked to have this in my personal collection. Next up, we have the perfect 10 of the sub, the Cleffa, a Himeno classic, a baby Pokemon from Neo Genesis. Wonderful card. Gonna be hard pressed on whether I'm gonna let this one go or not, but an absolutely fantastic card. Really cool artwork, and just, gosh, to hit that perfect 10 is so cool. So just want you guys to bask on that. It's a really wonderful card. Really, really neat. Love that artwork, love the baby Pokemon. So yeah, that's one where perfect 10. So it's hard. Like, do I keep it because it's Himeno, or do I let go of it because the prices are, you know, fairly elevated for CGC perfect 10s, and I try to get one later. It's a struggle. You know, it's a great card, but, you know, could it help fuel other major collection goals I have? So perfect 10. I think we'll just keep that one back there because that's one to have sitting in the sub the whole time. Next up, a pristine 10. This is one I will definitely be keeping. CGC pristine 10 Pikachu from the 25th anniversary promo packs, birthday Pikachu, and a timeless classic, another Himeno artwork. I just think this is a phenomenal card. So this is a 10 I'm definitely going to be keeping. One of my favorites of all time, one of my favorite artworks. I think it just absolutely pops with this new foil and the way the pristine gold plays against the gold border. It's just absolutely awesome. So we're going to keep both of those back there. Two of my favorites. Oh, maybe we'll put them right here. There we go. A couple 10s. Next up on the modern slate, another pristine 10, the Blastoise. Again, a lot of these only held back by their centering. That's a major card. That's a major card, you know, for such a well-known, one of the big three. I think this would be a card I'll probably let go of. If this was a Venusaur and I had hit the pristine 10, would definitely keep it, but just not sure yet on this guy. But all in all, an absolutely wonderful card. Very happy with that grade, of course. Pulled this one myself out of the 25th anniversary promo packs, among, you know, basically all the rest of these I pulled myself. So maybe a couple I picked up, but, you know, was just very particular with what I sent in. So I remember like cards like this, cards like these back here, I had multiples of, and I went through and pre-graded and picked only the best ones to send in. I don't think I sent any doubles of these. So just keep that in mind. You know, it's not just luck. It's not like I just ripped open promo packs and sent them all in. A lot of these you got doubles, and I was trying to figure out what the heck do I keep? What the heck do I sell? So let's keep that there as well. I don't think that's going to stay up there. See if we shift them over a bit. There we go. All right. Next up, the Umbreon. The Play promo Gold Star Umbreon coming in at the 9.5. Really just held back by its surface here, unfortunately. But wow, it's so cool how that Gold Star hits with the new foiling. It's like subtle, but if you hit it just right. What a sick card. This one, I don't know. This is Umbreon's like my second favorite evolution after Flareon. So this is an absolute banger of a card. I remember pulling this live on IG and just freaking out. Or no, it was right after I had an IG live, I think, and then I pulled one more. I opened one more right after for myself and hit this. So absolutely stunning card. Very stoked to have that one in the collection as well. So one of my favorite Pokemon from the evolutions. Next up, the Gold Mew coming in at a 9. So I think I had 2 of these, and honestly, I knew the centering was going to hold it back when I pre-graded it. Surface is tough on this. Can't really, you know, it's really hard to tell with these textures, but 10s on corners and edges, which is wonderful. A really nice card. Really cool looking card. Probably one I won't keep, but it's up in the air. It's one I want to think about. So another great card. Next up in the modern, we have, here we go, y'all. So I ended up having several Pikachu V Unions, and what I did was I sent in the best of each that I had and was able to hit the 9.5 across the board for the V Union cards. So you take top left, top right, and we'll bring the camera up for this in a second. We'll overlay this. You know, I don't really know how you display this. I just thought it would be cool to grade all 4 and try to hit, you know, a 10 set or a 9.5 set. And we ended up getting the 9.5 set. So pretty neat. Just going to get that in frame without the glare. So Quad set of 9.5s. Pretty cool. Thought that was a fun little group to grade. So not sure what I'll do with this one, but probably figure out a cool way to display it. Pretty sweet that it's, sequential and 9.5s across the board. Really held back really just by the centering on this one, the edges on this one. Everything else was 9.5s or 10s. I mean, just really strong cards. So you're talking, a group of PSA 10s, but really neat group of cards. So thought that was fun. If you guys haven't checked out these V-Union cards, I'm sure you've seen them everywhere. This is a Japanese version, by the way, but it has all these Pikachus illustrated by 25 different artists. Derpy Pikachu, gotta love it. Really, really neat quad to have. A couple more in this part 1 modern. We've got Professor's Research, a very, very nice card. Really happy with how they did this full art. Very nostalgic from the original games and anime. Held back by centering, which of course I knew. If you look just visibly, it's very easy to see. 10s across the board on everything else, but this was the best version I had. Sent it in knowing pretty much the best shot it had was a 9.5. Really stoked on this card though. I really love this one. So another great card from the 25th anniversary booster box. So this was like the secret rare for Japanese. So you see it's 29 out of 28, and then the gold Mew was 30, I think. Yeah, so secret rare, ultra rare. So pretty cool pair to have for sure from 25th. Next up, we've got an amazing rare. I believe Lisa Collects pulled this for me on Whatnot from Shiny Star V. This completes my set of amazing rares in 9.5. Very strong card. Just wanted to send this in so I could have the complete trio from Shiny Star V. So pretty sweet one there. Then we have, oh yes, so we'll move into some English. The Mega Charizard EX from Evolutions. This is a card where I just remember like there was this random restock at Walmart of tins that ended up having Evo in it, and I opened up like 2 packs of Evo and I pulled this. So this was a card that was like just for me. Like I didn't really care what it graded. I just kind of sent it in because it's a Charizard I like that I pulled myself. So I thought it would just be kind of fun to grade that one for my collection. So I don't like many Charizards, but this is a cool one and I pulled it myself. So this might have been the first Charizard I pulled from Modern, like at all. The centering is pretty awful on the back, which is why I got a 9. So plus surface is really weird on this. There's probably a print line or something. So plus there's just really weird things with the way this texture works. So 9 on that, just a fun one to have in the collection. Not really a big deal. And the final card, another amazing rare, this time in English. We have the Raikou coming in at the 9.5. Pulled this one myself. Thought it was, again, another fun one that, I had pulled myself. Really like amazing rare. So this is one that, wasn't too sure on if I would keep or sell, but just something I wanted to have in my sub and see how it went. Kind of get a gauge for how they grade that surface on the amazing rare. So that's the last card in this part 1 modern segment of the CGC return. So stay tuned next week for part 3 of this return. So again, part 1 was the middleman. Part 2 is modern. Part 3 is going to be some non-holo vintage. And then we'll round it out with part 4, some holo vintage bangers. So as always, y'all, I am Connor from Rock Pokemon. Have a great week. And as always, collect what you love, but do it intelligently. See y'all soon.